Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are Group 5. In this video, we would like to tell you about the literary genre, the elements of drama. But before that, let me introduce our members. There is Aisyah Hazahra, Fabila Mutia Zariska, and Hayatun Nufus. So, without any further ado, let's jump into the topic. Drama is a composition of prose or poetry that is transformed into a performance on stage. The story progresses through interaction between its characters and ends with a message for the audience. The elements of drama.
Theme. The theme is the philosophy that forms the base of the story or moral lesson that the characters learn. It is the message that the play gives to the audience. For example, the theme of a play could be of how greed leads to one's destroyal, or how the wrong use of authority ultimately results in the end of power. Plot. Essentially, the plot is the story that the play narrates. The entertainment value of a play depends largely on the sequence of events in the story. The connections between the events and the characters in them form an integral part of the plot. What the characters do, how they interact, the course of their lives as narrated by the story, and what happened to them in the end constitute the plot. A triangle between two individuals, the relation between them, a struggle with self, a dilemma, or any form of conflict of one character with himself or another character in the play goes into forming the story plot.
The character that form a part of the story are interwoven with the plot of the drama. Each character in a play has a personality of its own and a set of principles and beliefs. Actors in the play have a responsibility of bringing the character to life. The main character in the play would the audience identify with the protagonist. He or she represents the theme of the play. The character that the protagonist conflict with is the antagonist or villain. While some characters play an active role throughout the story, some are only meant to take the story forward and some other appear only in the curtain part of the story and might or might not have a significant role in it. Sometimes these characters are of help in making the audience focus on the play's theme or main characters. The way in which the characters are portrayed and developed in Kno a characterizes her is a lead of the character in Romeo and Juliet. Dialogue. The story of a play is taken forward by means of dialogues. The story is narrated to the audience through the interaction between the play character, which is the form of the dialogue, the context of the dialogue, and the quality of their delivery have a major role to the play in the impact that the play has on the audience. It is through the dialogue between characters that the story can be understood. They are important in relieving the personality of the character. The word use, the accent, tone, pattern of speech, and even the pause in the speech say a lot about the character and help relieve not just a personality, but also his social status, past, and family background as given by the play. Monologue and soliloquies that the speech give of oneself or to another character help put forward point that words have been difficult to express through dialogue. What is a name? That's which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. From Romeo and Juliet, in which Juliet tells Romeo of the insignificance of name or to be or not to be. A soliloquy from Hamlet are some of the greatest lines in literature. Setting. The time and place where a story is set is one of its important parts. The era or time in which the incident in play take place influence the characters in their appearance and personalities. The time setting may affect the central theme of the play, the issue raised, if any, the conflict, and the interaction between the characters. The historical and social context of the play is also defined by the time and place where it is set. The time period and the location in which the story is set affect the play's staging, costumes and makeup, the backgrounds and the furniture used, the visual, colors and kind of lighting, and the sound are among the important elements of a play that dictate how the story is translated into stage performance. The main son of Venice has been set in 16th century Venice. Romeo and Juliet has been set in their era between 1300 and 1600, perhaps the Renaissance period, which is the 14th and 15th centuries. Performance. It is another important element of drama, as the impact that a story has on the audiences is largely affected by the performance of the actors. When a written play is transformed into a stage performance, the actor cast for different roles, the way they portray the character assigned to them, and the way their performances are directed are some important factors that determine the play's impact. Whether an actor's appearance includes what he wears and how he carries himself on stage, suits the role he is playing, and how well he portrays the character personality are determinants of how well the play will be taken by the audience. Different actors may play the same roles in different renditions of play. A particular actor or actress in a certain role may be more or less accepted and appreciated than another actor in the same role. As different actors are cast for different roles, their roles are more or less appreciated depending on their performance. The stage performance of a play's characters, especially those in lead roles, directly affect the success and popularity of a play. Although considered as a part of the staging, factors such as music, visual, and can be discussed separately as the elements of drama. Music. These elements include the use of sound and rhythm in dialogues as well as music composition that are used in the plays. The background score, the songs, and the sound effects used should complement the situation and the characters in it. The right kind of sound effects or music, if placed at the right points in the story, act as a great supplement to the high and low points in the play. The music and the lyrics should go well with the play's theme. If the scenes are accompanied by a piece of music, they become more effective on the audience. Visual element. While the dialogue and music are the audible aspect of drama, the visual element deals with the scenes, costumes, and special effects used in it. The visual elements of drama, also known as the spectacle, renders a visual appeal to the stage setup. The costume and makeup must suit the characters. Besides, it is important for the scenes to be dramatic enough to hold the audience to their seats. The special effect used in the play should accentuate the portion or character of the story that's being highlighted. Apart from these elements, the structure of the story, a clever use of symbolism and contrast, and the overall stagecraft are some of the other important elements of drama. The structure of the story comprises the way in which it is dramatized, how well the actors play their roles, and their story framework constitute the structure of drama. Direction is an essential constituent of play. A well-directed story is more effective. Stagecraft defines how the play is presented to the audience. The use and organization of stage properties and the overall setting of a play are a part of stagecraft, which is a key element of drama. Finally, we are at the end of the video. That's all from the elements of drama. Hopefully, the presentation will give benefit for us. Thank you so much for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.